Ladies and gentlemen, once our conferring PhD students have sat down, we'll be able to commence. Good morning, and welcome to the University of New England and the graduation ceremony for the awards in the Faculty of Humanities, Arts, Social Sciences and Education. Graduates, friends, family and the UNE community, may I ask you now to please stand for the entry of the academic procession and the Chancellor of the University of New England, and also please remain standing to join us in singing the National Anthem. Thank you.
Start to think out loud. There is longing in the sound. There is more I could be. Darkness I leave for a place I've never seen. It's been calling out to me. It is where I could be. Never carried days on our own. Now it's up to us to know the weight of being so much more. We will find ourselves on the road. Oh, oh, oh. song. We will light our way with our lanterns on, and on we march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. So as we walk out, without question, without doubt, in the light that we have found, it is finally clear. Our day is come, we will stand for who we are. We are ready, we are young, we have nothing to fear. Never carry days on our own. So now it's up to us to know the way to be and so much more. We'll find ourselves on the road. And we march with the midnight song. We will light our way with our lanterns on. Till we meet the dawn, we will light our way with our lanterns on. On we march till we meet the dawn. We will light our way with our lanterns on. Darkness I leave for a place I've never seen. It's been calling out to me. It is where I should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land that we call New England and show our respects to their elders past and present. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure to welcome you here today for the graduation ceremony for Hattie. And our special guests, Emeritus Professor Caroline Gross, today's occasional address speaker, Deputy Chancellor Jan McClelland, Professor Simon Evans, Interim Vice-Chancellor, Emeritus Professor Alison Sheridan, Esquire Bedell, my fellow council members, the members of the university community, but you, our graduates, a special welcome for you and your families. This is your day. Enjoy it. You've worked hard to get here. Remember it. It's worth remembering. I now ask Steve Witters to make Welcome to Country.
Thanks, Tanya. Thank you, Chancellor. Danganadaga, Dangadagawanga. Good morning, everybody. Steve Witters is my name, and I'm a descendant of the traditional custodians of the land on which the ceremony is being held today, known as the Anawan people. Anawan is spelled A-N-A-I-W-A-N. And we are one of over 300 different Aboriginal countries throughout Australia. And a welcome to country is given in the spirit of goodwill, in the spirit of friendship, in the spirit of cooperation, and the spirit of understanding to people who are visiting the particular country, like you are today. So I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of my ancestors to my ancestral home. The Anawan people are, as I say, one of 300 different groups of Aboriginal countries throughout Australia. Australia was multicultural before any white man come here. We had so many different diverse Aboriginal countries, Aboriginal people who lived in the rainforest, in the deserts, on the plains, in our case on the highlands, in the snow. Anawan people were known as the snow people. Aboriginal countries are defined by the geographical aspects. So if you're on the high country, you're obviously different to the coastal people or the plains. And you can guarantee that whenever you crossed a river or went down a mountain or a hill, the custodianship of that land would change. For example, here on the Anawan land, if you go east of here, you come to many other countries like the Gumbanga, the Dungutty, the Biripi, the Bundjalung, the Warramai, the Wonnarua, the Darkinjung, the Bundjalung. They're all coastal communities down the east side. If you went west of here and south, you'd come to Kamilaroi, Wiradjuri, Nyamba, Nyampa, Barkinjung, Barkindji, which is further out west. That's just in New South Wales. Wiradjuri, for example, that's a big country that many of you would be aware of. That's the Western Plains. And here on the tablelands, we're known as the Snow People, the Anawan. So a welcome to country is done in that way. In a similar way, if you're an international traveller, you take a passport. In the old days, traditional days, elders would welcome you to the country. The welcome's not just for Aboriginal people, it's for everybody. And I like to be inclusive because we have to learn a lot about the history of our country here. And there's so much that we don't know. And by doing a welcome to country, it educates and enlightens people about the true history of this country. For the original inhabitants, it was a cycle of life, from fire to death to regrowth, from dry, desiccated yellow to lush, succulent green. They were part of the regenerative process. My people, on their ancestral lands, the Anawan, they lived here. They were part of the land, and the land was part of them. They thought in cycles, in circles. What went round, came round. It regenerated. Then they encountered a people who thought in straight lines. These strangers, they had linear stories with a beginning, a middle and an end. But Anawan storytellers, they can tell you of Turambanian and Gartambang, the high country from where the waters came. They spoke of Alpawan, the low country where the waters linger. And then there's Awara, the violently broken country where the waters fall. And that, friends, is where the land of the Anawan, beginning and the end of Anawan land. So then the geography changes, so does the country. As I suggested there earlier, you go to the plains, you're on Kamilaroi. You go down to the coast, you're on those other countries that I mentioned. And that happens right across this country. Whenever the geography changes, it changes. Today, I know some of you are graduating in the humanities, some in the arts, some in social sciences, some in education. You may think that is new to Australia, but Aboriginal people, they were humanitarians. They studied humanities. They practiced humanities. They knew all about languages, anthropology, archaeology. They knew about the arts. They were musicians. They were artists. They were dancers. They were players. They were actors. They knew about social sciences. They studied social sciences. Their whole existence was around social sciences. It was about ensuring survival. You know, they knew all about what social sciences were. Too many to mention there, but you know what I'm talking about. And they were educators. They were teachers. They passed things on from generation to generation. They had an open classroom, and they learnt and they understood the whole country. They had a good governance, a good concept of governance and law and eldership, and they had a good society that lasted for many thousands of years. So they were probably the first humanity people on the earth, belonging to the oldest living culture in the world, and they knew about social science and arts and education. So it's not new. It's been around for thousands of years. But I'd like to welcome you all here and acknowledge those who are graduating, your families, your supporters, the people who helped you through what you were doing, including many of the people behind me who were supporting you as you did your education here through the academic and general staff of UNE. I'm going to welcome you in my language, the Anawan language, that simply means the land is good, the land is safe, the land is comfortable. Feel free. Feel comfortable, rather. Yaka Anawan no yina, inja Anawan kyuna, yaka yina inja kyuna. Inja nyambeka kyuna, nyambeka yorala. Natame runyara inja kyunda. Rakinya inja kyunda. Welcome everybody, and congratulations to all of you and all of your families and supporters that have travelled with you, and also welcome to those who can't be here with us today but are online. Thank you and welcome on behalf of the Anawan people.
Thank you, Steve, for making welcome to country. I now call upon the Interim Vice-Chancellor, Professor Simon Evans, to present Emeritus Professor Caroline Gross to today's occasional address speaker.
Chancellor, Deputy Chancellor. Professor Caroline Gross is Professor Emerita in Ecosystem Management at UNE. The title of Emerita is not given very often. It's a highly prestigious recognition of Caroline's lifelong association with the university. She has an outstanding international reputation for research and scholarship, with 35 years' experience studying the reproductive ecology of Australian native plants and introduced species. Her lifelong love of Australian flora began at an early age, when growing up in the hot, dusty wheat fields of the Eyre Peninsula in South Australia. The salt pans, the mallee, and the remnant vegetation set her on a lifetime of discovery. After graduating from Flinders University in 1991, she moved east and began working in the complex ecosystems of Eastern Australia, plus internationally in Bhutan, Borneo, Tanzania, and Hawaii. She joined UNE in 1994 as lecturer in vegetation management. She devised new units, courses, and pathways for lifelong learning within the institution for her students. While at UNE, Professor Gross made significant contributions to the university and to the wider community. In 2018, she was appointed Deputy Dean of the newly formed Faculty of Science, Agriculture, Business and Law, SABLE. This followed prior appointments as head and deputy head of school between 2006 and 2018, including 6 months as acting head of the UNE Business School in 2018-2019. As Deputy Dean, she showed exemplary leadership with significant contribution to all areas of strategy and operations, including the development of courses, research leadership, international partnerships, and communications and culture. The Australian landscape, and in particular the New England, is a biodiversity hotspot where the values of society are often in conflict with conservation needs. Professor Gross believes that it is essential as a research leader to engage with community and industry, to embed the research, and to find ways to ensure the sustainable management of natural resources. Working with communities, mining companies, forestry, landowners and national parks, Caroline has worked hard to bring the best science to the table so that the decisions that need to be made are made in the best interest of having sustainable ecosystems. Armidale is still at the centre of her life, and although now retired, she continues to serve her profession through her work on the ecology and management of threatened plant species and through her appointment to the New South Wales Government's scientific community. In summary, Caroline Gross is an outstanding scholar who has made impressive contributions to her discipline and to the university. She has served the university with exceptional distinction. Chancellor, Deputy Chancellor, graduates and guests, I now invite Emeritus Professor Caroline Gross to give today's occasional address.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, for the introduction. Thank you, Chancellor, Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, graduands, that's what we call you until you've got that piece of paper, you're a graduand, and your families, good morning and thank you. I'm very pleased to be delivering the occasional address this morning. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners on the lands on which we meet and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Now, the occasional address is on any topic of my choosing. I'm going to talk about you, the graduands that I see before me, and then I'm going to finish up talking about how I want to be a good ancestor. Our perspectives on life are influenced by our past, by our upbringing. As mentioned, I grew up on the west coast of South Australia, not far from the Nullarbor. Opportunities were really limited, and adversity was not in short supply. I don't think about those early years very often, but I do think there is something in what Friedrich Nietzsche wrote about in the 19th century, roughly translated, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." This affirmation of the power of resilience I also see before me in our graduands, and I'm referring to the life of study and living that you had to endure during the pandemic. This is perhaps the only second time in UNE's history have we seen a cohort of graduands that has done it really tough. Vice-Chancellor Madgwick, from 1947 to 1966, would have seen students with the scars of the World War move through and move on with their lives. And here in front of me, I see people that hold such promise for us. But getting a job is tough. Suddenly, you're in the position of being qualified, but up against many people who have degrees too. Perhaps they have experience with applying for jobs or have been in the workforce for some time. Maybe you're feeling unsure about how to navigate entry into the workforce. Today, I want to remind you of the skills that you bring to the interview table and your future employer as a soon-to-be newly minted graduate of this fine university. UNE students stand out from the pack, and you will be no exception. You have courage. Studying in spite of COVID was no mean feat. Your practicums, for one thing, had to be done in a different way, and along the way, working with your teachers, You had to find different ways to do things. You solved problems. And you've probably learnt and absorbed information in a better way than the years before you. Muster that courage again and be tenacious in finding that job right for you. You have resilience. Time and time again, lockdown, sickness, travel, cancellations, restrictions, food shortages, high cost of living seemed to be there to thwart you. But they didn't. Maybe they nearly did, but they didn't in the end. Take that resilience with you to interview and explain to your selection panel your lived experience of working under pressure in the face of adversity. And many of you have had to overcome illness too. You got the job done. You didn't give up. I've learned these things about you vicariously, but also from first-hand experience. My daughter is graduating today with her BA in archaeology, and I take my hat off to her and to all her peers before me, learning how to be resilient and learning how to be more efficient with your time. Take with you throughout your life after uni that double handling of tasks is inefficient, and being diligent and being thorough, and don't settle for near enough is good enough. Well done. So, on to being a better ancestor. Not that I'm planning on leaving this mortal coil anytime soon. It does weigh on me that I want to be part of a group of generations that can fix the world for the future. And these are the three key areas for me to contribute to. One is arresting global warming, and we all have a part to play in this. 2, building resilience into our ecosystems so that we can turn around the number of threatened species in this country. I'm the Deputy Chair of the New South Wales Threatened Species Scientific Committee, a government appointment. Monthly we meet to discuss the listing of species to be on the statutes of the New South Wales Biodiversity Conservation Act. I'm conscious that overwhelmingly we are dealing with species whose local populations are becoming so diminished in numbers that they are entering what we call an extinction vortex, or death by a million cuts. Sometimes also referred to as a flickering of lights that twinkle briefly and then go out. We're at the tipping point of a crisis in many ways, and it can be daunting and overwhelming, but it is at times like this that we need to draw upon multidisciplinary thinking, such as from you lot, in arts and humanities and education. Help us flip the narrative, bring us new approaches to get us to value what we are losing before more is lost. And the third key area is that we become an inclusive Australian society. Individually, we need to lean in to get Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander recognition into our Constitution and with a permanent voice to Parliament. While the shape of that voice and how it might operate is still to be designed and worked out, we the people need to embrace the importance of this and the basic human rights of the first people of these lands to have a voice to Parliament in our country. And some of you today come from Aboriginal backgrounds and are involved in the voice discussions already. We have much to listen and to learn from you. It is the responsibility of all of us as Australians to be part of the conversation, part of developing a better Australia, part of laying down a revised and better history without forgetting our past, and be part of a blueprint for our society's future. I want my descendants to be proud of how our society reshaped the Constitution and how we gave respect and were informed by the opinions, advice and wisdom of the first peoples of this land. It is incumbent on all of us to get talking about this now. And to finish up my address today, I want to wish you all the best. Ask of you that you think of previous graduates that also did it tough but went on to make a difference. You can too, you will too, and it's a great achievement to graduate. We expect great things from you. Thank you.
Thanks, Caroline, very much. You are an important part of this family, have been for a long time, and we hope you continue to be so. Thank you very much. I would now like to invite Hattie Oates, our graduation musician, to perform, and please would everybody remain seated while she does so.
Breathing from a hole in my lung, I had no one but the faces in front of me, racing through a void in my head. to find traces of a good luck academy. Sparks ignited, trading for thought about no one, nothing in particular. Watched the second socket and drove. Resent nothing. There's a goodwill inside of me. Oh, 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 oh. Waking up low with a fever, walking in a straight line, set me on fire in the evening. Everything will be fine. I'm waking up strong in the morning, walking in a straight line. And lately I'm a desperate believer, walking in a straight line. Oh, I don't need no time to say. There's no thinking yesterday. If I keep walking and I keep talking in straight lines, waking up low with a fever, walking in a straight line, set me on fire in the evening, and everything will be fine. Waking up strong in the morning, walking in a straight line. And lately I'm a desperate believer, walking in a straight line.
Thank you, Hattie, very much. I now call upon the Chair of the Academic Board, Professor Robin Bartell, to present the candidates for their degrees.
Would the graduands please stand? Chancellor, I submit to you a list of candidates as set out in the program who have completed all requirements are entitled to be admitted to their respective academic degrees and awards.
In the name of the Council and by my authority as Chancellor, I admit these candidates to their respective academic degrees and awards.
Would the graduates please be seated? Would the graduates who are also receiving a New England Award please stand? Chancellor, the New England Award is granted to selected graduates who have demonstrated outstanding service to the university and wider community and commitment to others. It is a non-academic award given by the university in recognition of the skills, attributes, leadership and personal qualities that are developed through extracurricular activity, committee membership, voluntary work and good citizenship. Today, the university is proud to be presenting 5 of our graduates with this award.
Through your actions to achieve the New England Award, you have shown yourselves to be high-achieving, proactive and outward-looking members of the university community. The university is proud of the relationships we have developed with your help with the many organisations around Australia and in fact around the world. On behalf of the Council and the entire university community, I extend to you our hearty congratulations.
Would the graduates please be seated? Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you all those graduates newly admitted to academic degrees and awards, commencing with those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, who are able to be present at this ceremony. Doctor of Philosophy, Chancellor's Doctoral Research Medal, Dr. Helen Mary Munro, for self and community, the influence of selected voluntary associations in Victorian country towns, 1851 to 1900. Doctor of Philosophy, Jacob Luke Berg, Propaganda and Territorialisation, Essay Imagery and Power, 1923 to 1945. Paul Raymond Callaghan, Marama Ginyang Nuranara, Creating a Better Place Through Knowing. Emma Catherine Leonard, A Change Management Approach to Unlocking the Value of Digital Agriculture for Family Farming Businesses. Master of Education Research, Tricia Joy Hicks, The Effects of Time Constraint on Reading Proficiency Test Scores of Tertiary Level Learners of English as an Additional Language. Chancellor, I now have the honour to invite the Dean of the Faculty of Humanities, Arts, Social Sciences and Education, Professor Jane Edwards, to present those graduates newly admitted to degrees and awards, commencing with the degree of Master, who are able to be present at this ceremony.
I now have the honour to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Master from the Faculty of Humanities, Arts, Social Sciences and Education. Master of Applied Linguistics, Glenn Malcolm Hope. Kelly Amanda Smith. James Wiesner, also receiving the New England Award. Master of Applied Linguistics, teaching English to speakers of other languages, Abigail Violetta Peter. Master of Arts, John Graham Barrett. Mary Elizabeth Bridson. Alison Court. John Frederick Gray. Bree Eva Lyell. Martin Adrian Cameron. Elizabeth Mary Moss. Sarah Alice Finch Sedgwick. Mariam Varley. Master of History, Megan Marie Jane Crook, also receiving the New England Award. Lyndon George. Patsy Ray Lucky. Anne Marilyn Richards. Master of Planning and Management of Natural Hazards, Talia Rose Sexton. Master of Teaching Primary, Courtney Ann Bolden. Jessica Chand. Evelyn Rose Call. Carla Ann DeMarco. Margot Netta Mace Duncan. Laura Jade Edmonds. Joanna Finlay. Courtney Hunt. Matthew Martin. Bonita Miller. Nithya Lakshmi Thiagalingam. Master of Teaching, Secondary, Rayanne Badu. Mariam Samir Ekamawi. Andrew Jean Gabrielle. Andrew Thomas Mee. Hannah Moffat. Casey Mari Filand. Elspeth Jacqueline Rickson. Joshua Adrian Romeo. Shamila Saxena. Breeze Zamet. Lisa Jane McDonald. Master of Theatre and Performance, Michelle Amber Anderson. Master of Urban and Regional Planning, Sarah Monique Goodman. Jane Mays Riley. Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you those graduates newly awarded the Graduate Diploma and Graduate Certificate from the Faculty of Humanities, Arts, Social Sciences and Education. Graduate Diploma in Local, Family and Applied History, Christine Ann Bedford. Graduate Diploma in Urban and Regional Planning, Zoe Mary Madusky. Graduate Certificate in Arts, Artie Iyer. Lisa Michelle Glastonbury. Graduate Certificate in Education Studies, Kelly May Duval. Jennifer Ray Fletcher. Graduate Certificate in Professional Practice, Thomas Robinson Fez. Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor with Honours, Bachelor, and those graduates awarded the Advanced Diploma and Diploma from the School of Humanities, Arts and Social Sciences who are able to be present at this ceremony. Bachelor of Urban and Regional Planning with Honours, Astrid Cynthia Mirabella, Second Class Division 1. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business, William Wallace Scott. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Stuart Adams. Cara Marie Williams. Bachelor of Arts, Jeffrey Michael Axon. Brandon Barnett. David Connor Montague Brody. Nicholas Bromfield Davis. Lachlan John Eager. Rochelle Faulkner. Michaela Jean Holt. Nicole Ann Kelly. Ryan Patrick Knox. Hilary McKay. Stephen Glenn McIntosh. Elizabeth Moenting. Jessie Ann Murphy. Claire Beverly Pascoe. Annabelle Park. Kelsey Madison Reed. Michaela Jane Sutton. Corinna Cheryl Wallace. Abigail Rebecca Willis. Bachelor of Criminology, Shane Conway. Lauren Nairi Cousins. Grace Elizabeth Heaney. Millicent Mari Jones. Andrew Anthony Lee Lloyd, who is also graduating with Bachelor of Psychological Science. Caitlin Marie Martin. Mitchell Robert McCloy. Lillian Therese Robinson. Amy Madison Turner. Bachelor of Historical Inquiry and Practice, Alicia Marie Bates. Hayley Lauren Odgers. Bachelor of International Studies, Nora Eden Brown, also receiving the New England Award. Gemma Lily Ferris. Lauren Elizabeth Florian, also receiving the New England Award. Alana Caroline Smith. Bachelor of Languages, Katharina Russell Head. Bachelor of Language Studies, Natalie Margaret King. Bachelor of Languages and International Business, Aaron Bruce Bender. Bachelor of Media and Communications, Lucy Jemima Buckley. Bianca Louise Egan. David Guzawi. Kenneth Mayo. Brianna Page McCann. Jamie Shannon Mitten. Sarah Louise Perry. Lauren Mari Ruin. Madison Jane Towner. Bachelor of Music, Rachel Bishop. Adele Dunshay. Nigel Edward John Poole. Bachelor of Social Science, Katrina Lee Archibald. Michaela Elise Martin. Kim Marie Shirley McInnes. Natasha Dawn Reynolds. Katrina Thorne Clark. Jessica Matilda Tom. Bachelor of Sustainability, Piper True Blanche. Michael Anthony DeMoy. Bachelor of Urban and Regional Planning, Megan Louise Lee. Jamie Joseph Mazzelli. Advanced Diploma in Arts, Catherine Genevieve Campbell. Janelle Lois Ray. Caitlin Mary Watson, also receiving Diploma in Arts. Advanced Diploma in Local, Family and Applied History, Lisa Kim Bell. Diploma in Arts, Ellen Hannah Kale. Lisa Ann Germ. Patrick Heenahan Matheson. Diploma in Modern Languages, Penny Ann Dow. Chancellor, I now have the honour to invite the Head of School of Education, Professor Sue Gregory, to present those graduates newly admitted to the degree of Bachelor who are able to be present at this ceremony.
Chancellor, I now have the honour to present to you those graduates who newly admitted to the Bachelor degree, to the degree of Bachelor from the School of Education. Bachelor of Special Education Primary, Bachelor of Disability Studies, Sarah Emily Welsh. Kim Wilson. Bachelor of Education, Early Childhood and Primary, Tammy Clark. Kate Heather Collins. Rebecca Louise Ferguson. Emerald Goodwin. Danica Graham. Gemma Elizabeth Grisbrook. Tammy Louise Hall. Jessica May Lancelot. Madison Rose McIntyre. Sarah McTurnan. Kylie Ann Cherie Turner. Megan Elizabeth Seaman. Bachelor of Education, Early Childhood Teaching, Dorothy Jacranti Albert. Kristen Joy Alley. Erica Lee Bloom. Talia Rose Bray. Alexandria Marie Butt, also receiving the Diploma in Educational Studies. Stephanie Rose Burns. Misty Carter. Amelia Victoria Cook Spencer. Jodie Marie Cooper. Alison Dodds. Gabriella Renata England. Paula May Evans. Jodie Franken. Christy Leone French. Samantha Lee Gilmore. Jessie Kayla Gunston. Tree Haraganti. Georgia Ellen Heap. Kelly Hurst. Donna Marie Keegard. Leanne K. Marsh. Renee Miller. Felicity Caroline Morley. Kayleen Joy Oliver. Alexandra Kate Parry Williams. Louise Puglisi. Radhika Rangia. Marina Robinson. Sophie Ryan. Nicole Catherine Shelston. Nikki Samana. Vanessa Lee Smith-Stevens. Megan Joan Speedy. Jodie Ann Spicer. Anna Telfer. Brooke Jane Tracy. Christy Colleen Ward. Kylie Warwick. Jade Marie Oliver. Bachelor of Education, In-Service Conversion, Tony Darbin. Fiona Watergo. Bachelor of Education, K-6 Teaching, Jeanette Louise Bishop. Tanisha Clark. Samantha Sky Cosgrove. Neil Jared Crowney. Stacey Marie Ide. Brad Pearson. Billy Riley. Catherine Claire Silcock. Sarah Ellie Swansborough. Madison Taylor Wardwell. Bachelor of Education, K-12 Teaching, Jocelyn Clark. Marie Cooper, also receiving the New England Award. Emily Ann Elise Krykos. Georgia Matheson G. Claudia Stella Reardon. Bachelor of Education Primary, Angela Collins. Ashley Jane Hare. Renea Jane Hill. Mary Claire Hull. Peter McCready. Kelly Van Pratt. Bachelor of Education, Secondary Arts, Penny Frances Brokeman. Belinda Ann Hogden. Holly Macbeth. Bachelor of Education, Secondary Science, Celine Phyllis de Prexney. Bachelor of Educational Studies, Mark Kenny. Bachelor of Special and Inclusive Education Primary, Aaron Bonning. Bachelor of Training and Development, Christopher Shirky Halteth. Damien Maria Catu. Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards from the Faculty of Humanities, Arts, Social Science and Education to the graduates who were able to be present at this ceremony.
Congratulations. I now would like to ask Lisa Bell, Advanced Diploma of Local Family and Applied History to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Council members, local elders, academic staff, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, families and friends. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge that we are standing on the country of the Anouan people today, and I pay my respects to Anouan elders past, present and emerging. For those I have not met in person, which is all of you, as this is my first time at UNE, my name is Lisa Bell and I'm an online history student from Brisbane. Today I have been given the honour to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of all graduating students. So many of us have travelled a long way to attend this ceremony, and for many of us like myself, it is the first time we have been on campus, perhaps even the first time that we have attended a graduation ceremony. With that in mind, first and foremost, I want to thank the graduation coordinators and all of the graduation staff for the tireless preparations that have undoubtedly gone into the graduation ceremonies. Without such meticulous planning and behind-the-scenes work, this occasion would not be possible. As I look at our graduating class, I am struck by just how very different we all are. Some of us, like myself, have had careers before. Some may just be starting out in their chosen careers, and some may be retired. All of us have family and supporters. Many of us have small children, teenagers, perhaps even grandchildren. We come from different parts of the country and world with different needs, backgrounds, and life experiences. However, what we all have in common is this. At some point, whether it was a couple of years ago or more, we all decided to take a leap of faith, a chance to do something to better ourselves, and to enrol in a degree at UNE. For me, that day came during the first lockdown in 2020. My story is, I'm sure, a common one. My twin daughters had just started high school, and in a matter of weeks, they were thrust into the uncertain and ever-changing world of online learning. I had taken leave from my career as an inclusion support teacher in the early childhood industry, and all of a sudden, the three of us, along with my parents, were locked down day after day in our home. As we entered the pandemic, our busy lives away from our homes for most of the day had vanished, and the human contact we had every day at work and school suddenly disappeared into stillness and sometimes silence. For the staff and students on campus here, it must have felt incredibly quiet all of a sudden. For me, and I'm sure a lot of people, it felt like the end of something and a time for growth and change. My journey to enrolment began in lockdown one day after 6 hours of uninterrupted family history research while my girls were doing online schooling. Full disclosure here, there are numerous convicts in my family tree. History was always a passion of mine, like many humanities students, and so I became a UNE online student during the pandemic with aspirations of a career change, knowing I was joining a university with an outstanding reputation for delivering high-quality outcomes for all students. My fellow graduates and I are here today because of the outstanding support and encouragement from UNE and our family and friends. I want to thank all of the academic staff in the History, Classics and Archaeology Department, with a special mention to Associate Professor David Roberts for his unwavering support and dedication to the success of all humanities students. Also, I'd like to mention Trish Wright for her tireless work with course preparation and her great advice. The world of online learning has presented us with challenges. For many of us, like me, it was the mute and unmute button. Nevertheless, the camaraderie, guidance and support available from the forums through our unit coordinators and fellow students all contributed to the sense of community felt by all graduates here today. Our family and friends have all played an essential role in our success as well, and we thank you for your unwavering support, and in my case, a big thank you for the endless cups of tea and totally unbiased reviews of my work. I'd also like to acknowledge our family and friends watching online and thank you for all of your encouragement and support. It truly feels like I've been welcomed home here today at UNE, and that is a testament to the strength of this cohort, the academic staff and the wider UNE community. Although graduation is symbolic of the end of our studies, the journey is ongoing in different ways for all of us. Whether we have embarked on further studies at UNE, like myself, or moved on to the next stage in our careers, the gift of the knowledge we have been given at UNE will stay with us forever. But even more important than that, the sense of belonging to the University of New England family and alumni will always endure, no matter where we are in the world. In closing, I want to share with you an email that I sent to Dr. Andrew Piper after my first trimester at UNE in 2020, asking him whether I was being too ambitious enrolling in his 300-level subject, Waking the Dead, when I'd only completed 2 100-level introductory subjects. His reply was brief, but it has stayed with me ever since and sums up the level of support that UNE has offered not only to myself, but all graduating students here today. Dr. Piper replied, "Lisa, take the subject and you will do well. There is nothing wrong with being ambitious. Keep it up and don't doubt your ability to achieve great things." So thank you to UNE and congratulations to my fellow graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, very much. As Lisa mentioned, in some ways we consider you our COVID mob. You have gone through extraordinary things to get here today. Getting a degree or a master's or a PhD in normal times is hard enough. But to do it during the last few years of lockdowns and not lockdowns and then lockdowns again has placed extraordinary pressures on you and your families, and you've had to learn to do things differently. I think in many ways it's taught us that we can live through almost anything. Of our generation, in a sense, it's our World War II and our depression. So really, congratulations, you've done an extraordinary job. And to the staff of UNE, whether they be professional or academic, I thank them on your behalf for doing a wonderful job for you. The other people who've helped you are your family and friends. They may have just been there to support, cajole, wake you up, feed the kids, maybe put a meal on the table, just general help. But without them, a lot of you wouldn't be here today. So I'd like you to stand and face your family and friends and say thank you by applause. Thank you. It'll be over in a minute, ladies and gentlemen, so if you'd please be seated. We have something called the Alumni of the University of New England. I urge you to join it. It is a worldwide family, as Lisa said, and also a very helpful family, wherever you are in the world, whether it be where do I get the kids educated, where do I buy the best cup of coffee. But it is there, and we like to know where you are, but we also like to be able to tell you what we're doing. And the other thing is, I hope what you've learnt here not only helps you and your families, but helps in the communities you live and work in. Use that talents you've learnt here to make the place where you live a better place. Before I close this ceremony, I would like to ask our new graduates to process after the academic procession. I now ask you to stand for the academic anthem, and I declare the ceremony closed.
slow down, you crazy child. You're so ambitious for a juvenile, but if you're so smart, tell me why you're still so afraid. Where's the fire? What's the hurry about? Better cool it off before you burn it out. Got so much to do and only so many hours in the day. But you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. Gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. When will you realize Vienna waits for you? So slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you wanna be before your time. It's so romantic on the borderline tonight, oh. And too bad, but it's the life you lead. So ahead of yourself, you forgot what you need. Though you can see when you're wrong, you know you can't always see when you're right. You're right, oh. You got your passion, you got your pride. Don't you know that only fools are satisfied? So dream on, but don't imagine they'll all come true. So when will you realize Vienna waits for you? Slow down, you crazy child. Take the phone off the hook and disappear for a while. It's alright, you can afford to lose a day or two. And you know that when the truth is told, that you can get what you want or you can just get old. You're gonna kick off before you even get halfway through. So when will you realize? Why don't you realize? Oh, when will you realize? Vienna waits for you. So bright, didn't get much sleep last night. Freight train rattled through my head. Whistle blowing, love is dead, is dead. Heart attack by fear and doubt. Hold me long till the truth comes out. First impressions never lie. Lovers' bones, they hold so fast, so fast. Restless future burning bright. The past is holding on so tight. Never heard the one in bed. I just wanna wish you well. Welcome swallows dip and sway. Take the cue from the slightest thing. Rolling fog into my room. Why'd you give up on me so soon? So soon. Restless future burning bright. The past is holding on so tight. Never heard the one in bed. just wanna wish you well.